when it comes to bringing high-caliber musical talent to West Michigan, it really is hard to compete with St. Cecilia Music Center, and it is a very busy schedule for the next couple of months. So we've invited Executive Director Cathy Holbrook to give us a preview. Hello and welcome back to 8West.
Thank you.
You're kind of mid-season now, but kicking off a brand new calendar year.
That's right. We're in the middle of our 2017-18 season. We start that in the fall, and it runs through May. But we have a very busy winter season right now. So tomorrow night we have our second Chamber Music Society of Lincoln Center concert. This is an ongoing partnership that we have with the Chamber Music Society of Lincoln Center and their artistic directors, Wuhan and David Finkel. Wuhan is a fabulous pianist, and she'll be here tomorrow night with a group of fabulous musicians. And what's really going to be fun, tomorrow night is a program of Dvorak and Brahms, and two of the pieces on the program are for four-handed piano. So that means that there's two pianists at one piano, and it's something to behold, really. So Wuhan will be playing double-handed with Michael Brown, and it's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, I often think that it's a great opportunity for some of the talent that you have for young musicians to be able to come and experience just the techniques of these people who are so accomplished.
Yes.
And what a great opportunity tomorrow night for those young pianists to be able to come and watch that and listen.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because we're thrilled that we have about 100 music students coming to tomorrow night's concert. So I'm so happy to share this with them. Yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah, I know outreach and education is a huge part of what you do.
It is.
At St. Cecilia. Okay, so let's talk about one of our favorite ladies. Boy, she really gave the soundtrack of the 70s.
She did. Judy Collins is going to be here, and I'm so excited to meet her and listen to her and hear her in our wonderful 650-seat hall. So it's going to be very intimate. So yes, this is the part of our Acoustic Cafe Folk Series, and she will be here to sing all of the songs we know and love of hers, and her voice still is just pristine and wonderful. And it's going to be a lovely, lovely evening.
Yeah, and we're watching this video too, and I'm struck with sort of that interaction that she has going on with the audience in this piece. And that's really how it is in St. Cecilia. That's such an intimate setting.
It's true, and it's funny because all of the musicians, the visiting artists that we bring on the series, when they come off stage after their performance, I'm always, go back there, because most of them go upstairs afterwards and meet and greet the audience members at a post-concert party. But when they come off, they all say, what a great audience you have. And part of it is because they can see them.
Yes.
They can feel like the energy in the hall, and there is a real interaction between the audience and the musicians. And the chamber musicians talk about that a lot, being able to sort of play off of the audience's vibe, if you want to say that.
It's that engagement that just is so much almost better than a traditional concert experience.
Yeah.
Okay, so different kinds of music, including jazz. I know that jazz is really great in your venue.
So then we continue our jazz series in February. We have 4 concerts in February, so it's a busy month.
Busy month,
yeah. February 22nd, we bring back Gregory Porter. He was on our series about 3 years ago, right after he won his first Grammy. He now has a second Grammy. And we only have a few tickets for this concert left. It's really going to be, it's very popular. He just put out a Nat King Cole album, and he's just phenomenal. He's kind of also a little bit R&B, jazz and R&B. So great singer, comes with his band. I am really excited to have him back. I hope the weather cooperates, because the last time they were here, we had to literally have them driven from Chicago because of their airline. There was no planes coming in.
But they're determined to get here.
Right.
So yeah, rain, shine, snow, blizzard, you name it. We'll make sure we get them here anyway.
Right.
Okay, that is the beginning of what is going to be a really busy weekend as well. A busy stretch, February 22nd, 23rd, and 25th.
Right,
you have
that whole weekend, yeah. So the 22nd is Gregory Porter, and on the 23rd, the very next night, we just announced this last month as an addition to our Acoustic Cafe Folk Series. We're thrilled to bring Bella Fleck and Abigail Washburn. They're dubbed the king and queen of the banjo. They're married. Bella Fleck has been here often at Meyer Gardens, and I know he actually did a collaboration with the ballet at one point as well. So he and his wife Abigail will be here for a night of some finger picking, banjo playing, and that will be a great concert. So jazz one night, folk, banjo the next night.
Yeah, and if it is really cold and we're in the middle of a huge snow event at that point, I say there's nothing that really heats you up better than banjo music.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Okay, so let's fast forward then to the 25th because, you know, we close out the weekend with another really great event. A guy with super local connections,
yes.
anyway.
Yeah, this is kind of a special event. It's not really part of one of our series, but we're really happy to be hosting singer, songwriter, pianist, jazz pianist John Peru for his CD release party. So John is a native Grand Rapids person who was in LA for 15 years, worked with a lot of musicians in LA, including very heavily with Melissa Manchester. He's written a lot of pieces of music for other musicians who've won Grammys and whatnot, so he's a great songwriter. I first met John when, years ago at St. Cecilia, our great artist was Michael Feinstein, our big event that we used to have. And Michael Feinstein asked us to let John play before him. So that's when I met John, and he and his family have just moved back to Grand Rapids, and so we're really happy to, you know, host his CD release and welcome home party for him.
Yeah, that is exciting. Okay, so let's talk about St. Cecilia because I know you had undergone a huge renovation a couple of years ago now. It's a beautiful facility.
Thank you. Yes, we're very proud of it, and it's really a special place. The renovation just made it better than ever. It's very beautiful. We have different spaces, as you're seeing here on the video. We have our 650-seat auditorium, our ballroom upstairs, which is where our pre-concert receptions and our post-concert parties take place. So it's just a great, wonderful, historic venue. We are listed on the Registry of Historic Places. Yeah, it's a great place to see a concert, to have an event, and we hope everybody will come in.
Yeah, great educational opportunities throughout the entire year. I know that you really make music accessible because you really want people to understand and embrace just how special it is to have these opportunities here in West Michigan.
Yes, we do have a big School of Music component, and we have after-school youth orchestras and bands, jazz ensembles. In fact, this weekend are all of those concerts as well. We're filled to the brim with moms and dads and sisters and brothers and aunts and uncles and all of, you know, because there's about 100 kids in some of those orchestras. So it's a great inspirational weekend where they do their you know, midwinter concerts.
Yeah, okay, and we know that your website is a really great place to check out a lot of information about the concerts that we've already talked about here this morning, and also all of those other offerings you have, because your series runs all the way through
May.
Through May.
Yeah, we have lots of concerts coming up, March, April, May, and in fact, we are going to announce next week the addition of one additional concert in May, so.
Can you give us a little hint? No, I have to say, stay tuned, keep checking the website, right?
That's right, that's
Thanks,
right.
Kathy. All right,
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by. Now we're going to toss it over to Jordan.